Pruning starts in December as soon as the wood ripens, and hopefully this will all be finished by April time. Everything is hand done, so it's very time consuming, but this is enabling us to pick out the best canes to lay down to make sure that we are producing the best fruit that we possibly can. As soon as the ground's dry enough, my farm manager will come out with the undervine cultivator. What we're spraying on the vines is mainly for preventative, because obviously within the UK one of our biggest problems is mildew. We're not organic, but we do try to be as sustainable as possible. Towards the end of April and into May, we are going into bud burst, and this is followed by the most critical stage, flowering. This takes place usually during Wimbledon fortnight. If the weather is bad at this time, we'll get poor fruit set, which results in a lower yield that year. Throughout the growing season, we will be keeping the grass nice and short, going through making sure that all the vines are well staked. So it's the sort of real maintenance stuff to ensure that once the vines start to really grow, that everything's in place. We make our own compost, which reduces any fertiliser or anything we have to put on the ground, and it is proving to do wonders for the vines. Our wedding season starts in about March, and that will go right the way through till December. Couples love to come out into the vineyard and have their photos taken when there's lots of leaves on the vines. During the middle part of the season is a time that we'll be busy moving wires and pushing up. The vines are very vigorous and they do need to be trained in a little bit. Harvest normally takes place from September. Depends again on the season slightly, but we very often start towards the end of September, and that will run through to the beginning of November. We sort in the field, so we're looking for the best bunches of grapes. If there's anything that doesn't look quite right in there, we'll snip out, and it really is about picking the best quality to make the best quality wine we can. All my volunteer pickers, they're all picking to be paid in wine next year. Into the trailer, and then it'll go up to our vintner, Steve Brooksbank. We know that we need the big press today, so the whole lot will go in the bigger press. So we've already told him, because we know roughly what we're going to have weight-wise. He's got 2 presses, so he's got a smaller press that'll take 1.5 tons of grapes, and a bigger press that'll take about 2.5 tons. So once the harvest is over, it's washing crates, servicing the tractors and tidying all the equipment away. Vines will then go into leaf fall, they'll change colour, the leaves will drop. At this time is when we will go round and dig out any dead vines. So we find ourselves back in December, pruning gets underway once again. The culmination and the best bit of the year, I think, is when we pop the cork at a wedding and the feedback we get from people that just love to be here and I think they're actually drinking the wine that's produced on site.